Hello and welcome. This is Freewill Tarot. This reading is going to be for the sign of Cancer. Hello, Cancer, and thank you for joining me. You have two messages here from Spirit. I'm going to read you those two messages, and then we're going to jump into the tarot portion of your reading, okay? And it would be nice if I had your two messages. I did not shuffle them. So let's see. You get to see them come out on camera. But I will tell you this. Well, thank you, Spirit. See, they pop right back out. They pop right out. Okay, yeah, and this is what I did here. So I did hear it's time for you guys to forgive the past. So that could be in past relationships, family, where maybe some parents have you felt wasn't there for you enough, or have left you, or have disappointed you. Past relationships, and now it doesn't have to be intimate relationships, but relationships with friends, family, anybody that you guys feel like have hurt you or let you down in some cases. I feel like a lot of you have been harboring that and carrying that with you. And I did hear Spirit say it is really time for you guys to let that go and move in a new direction. It's really time for you to let that go. And what popped out is forgiveness. I know you can't see that there well, so I'm going to read it. It says forgiveness. Releasing resentment frees you. That's kind of what I heard. Forgiveness is for you, not for them, Cancer. Let go of past hurts. Choose peace over pain by forgiving yourself and others, okay? Let go. I know nobody's saying you forgiving them is like releasing them of what they did to you. Nobody's saying that. But you need to quit carrying that weight, because if you didn't do anything, why are you the one carrying the weight around and letting it keep you down if you didn't do it? If they did it, you need to release that, forgive them, so it can go back to the place it needs to go, and let that weight be carried over there. You quit carrying. That is why you forgive, okay? It is not to release them of what they did, it's to release yourself, okay? Because when you do that, you keep yourself maybe attracting the wrong people. Always feeling like you need to protect yourself because of the past hurts you experienced, which allows sometimes have you choosing the wrong people. And you either, when good people do come in, you chase them away because you're still harboring on to that old stuff, okay? Just keep that in mind. Spirit also says you need to embody tenderness, okay? You saw them fall out. Says tenderness. Gentle care softens the heart. Kindness towards yourself and others creates deep healing. Speak to yourself and others with kindness today, Cancer, in a loving, kind way, especially for yourself, okay? Because when you can do that for yourself, not just the sassy kind of, I love my, no. And that real, like, you know how you would want when you're a child, when you want that real love to hug you and make you feel like you're loved and seen. That kind of tenderness. A gentle approach brings in warmth, okay? So a lot of you are looking for something to happen in your life. You're looking for change. You want something to happen. A lot of you, I do feel, because we're getting right into your tarot portion, so let's get into it. This is not going to be a lot about money. So if you're looking for you know how your money gonna go, I'm not getting that line here. So, you know, look at your sun, moon, and rising sign and go from there. I am gonna say, because I kept being drawn to it, I don't know what it is, I don't know what it means, but you might, the number 4, okay? So whatever that number 4 means for you, I don't know if it's the 4th, I don't know if it was 4 days or when you were 4 years old, I don't know, but the number 4 is significant, okay? Now, what we have here, let's jump into the past. You have the 5 of Swords here, Cancer. 5 of Swords is talking about winning at all costs. But for me, looking at this, I feel like a lot of you have felt defeated in the past. You know, I feel like you felt like a lot of things had to keep coming at you. You had to keep fighting. You had to keep fighting. You had to keep fighting. You had to keep overcoming something here, right? And although you got through it, I think the more that you kept fighting, it built this shell around you, this hardness around you, okay? because you might have gotten through them, but it started to change you in the process. It's starting to harden you. And a lot of you, I feel like it hardened you against relationships. It can do that. You have the Justice card here. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. I'm not getting a lot of it, but you could have a Libra, a Gemini here. Okay. Fire sign here. Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Scorpio, Gemini, and Libra. Yep, Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio. Pisces and Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, let's move on. Okay. So you got a lot of you, something has either come to an end, or I'm really thinking Spirit is calling on you to have something come to an end. So let's put it this way. For some of you, it is something that you need to come to an end on, like releasing stuff from the past, forgiving people from the past. It could be family, it could be old partner, relationships, turmoil, or anything like that. And for others of you, a relationship or something did end, okay? Because I have the Death card here, and I have the Ten of Swords here twice, okay? So something has came to an end here, all right? And some of you are taking it not well, you know, and I'm not saying that in not in a loving way. I mean in a loving way, but it says anxiety. Some of you are in your head a lot. You're thinking a lot about something. If it's not a relationship, you're just overthinking something a lot, and you're not sleeping at night. Sleeping a lot. Sleeping a lot at night. Okay. It says anxiety. Fear, shame, or regret may be spiraling, okay? But not everything is as how you imagine it. Nine of Swords is about thoughts. You see those swords? Those represent thoughts. Their thoughts are illusions. Thoughts keeps you stuck. Thoughts, you will think the most horrible outcome. You'll go over and over again a situation and see it the worst way possible. You'll start having all kind of thoughts, which allows you to have anxiety, depression. You can't move forward. You're stuck because you're stuck in your head. Okay? And a lot of you are fearing whatever that needs to come to an end or has come to an end. That's how you're kind of approaching the situation. Some of you are overthinking it. Some of you are dreading it. And some of you are feeling anxiety about it. So again, it's something that is getting ready to come to an end. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be that you have a job. It could be it could be a job, a relationship. You having to move from your home. It could be anything, right? That's causing you this anxiety. But it's a reason that it needs to end, okay? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune here with the Death card, okay? It needs to come to an end because this is orchestrated by the universe. Why? Because there's new beginnings needs to come in. Something new needs to happen. So in order for something new to happen, you got two aces here. Something old has to go. Something, it got to go bye-bye. Now, that could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be anything. But it got to go, okay? And don't threat because it's something better going to come in, right? Just a painful ending to a relationship situation feels devastating. So it is a relationship for some of you. But there is hope for renewal, okay? Now, it could be renewal with that person, or it could just be renewal within yourself and a new person, okay? Because you have the New Beginnings card here, Cancer. So, but some of you could be, let's say you had an argument with your boo. Some of you could be renewing that, getting back together for some of y'all. Not all of y'all. Not all of y'all. Some of y'all. Some of y'all ain't got no boo, and Spirit wants y'all to kind of clear yourself of old, forgive yourself. For some of you who got a boo and y'all may be arguing, Spirit's saying it's renewal here. It's a new beginning for y'all to have, but that old stuff need to end, okay? And some of you that had a boo, it's going to end, but y'all won't get like a new boo because the old boo wasn't good enough for you. I love you. Okay, you got 4 ones. Y'all know what your story is. You got 4 ones here. So Spirit is saying you're charging forward with purpose. Express your intentions confidently. So again, I do feel like, look at it, some of y'all is either going to try to get your boo back. Maybe y'all have some arguments, or they gonna be charging back after you. And for others of you, if there's not that, you need to kind of let go of old past and pain and embrace the new, because it is new love getting ready to come in your direction. It's something that needs to end so you can start something new, okay? Yeah, and for others of you, if you have, let's say, are in a relationship and things wasn't going too well, it says this connection is a catalyst for healing, self-discovery, and a spiritual evolution. Your advice here, Cancer, it says compassion. You are being called to lead with empathy. So how you show up, this is how they want you to show up no matter what situation you're in. You are being called to lead with empathy, emotional awareness, and use your intuitive knowing. A lot of you heard me tell you this before, Cancer, a lot of you have psychic abilities. You are very intuitive. You know how to connect to your emotions. You know how to sense the energy of a person and the energy of a room. You know that. That's one of your gifts. Sometimes you tell yourself, I don't believe in all that. But you, come on now. Why would I be telling you that? I don't know you. And you know what I'm saying is true. I ain't got nothing to gain. No. So use your power. That's why God gave it to you in a positive way. You have temperance here, okay? It says emotional alchemy is at work. Fire emotions are cooling into understanding and compassion. So again, some of y'all had gotten an argument with either a love interest or your partner or your significant other, and things are going to get better. It is an opportunity for them to heal, for them to apologize, or you to apologize if you're the one. But Spirit tells you to forgive and have tenderness. So maybe somebody did something to you. But show up with compassion. Allow yourself to heal, okay, for some of you in this relationship. Other than you that ain't in a relationship, it is time for you to move from the past and past pains and hurt and open yourself up to new beginnings and new things here, okay? Others of you who are in a relationship and you felt like this was your soulmate, and maybe some things happened, maybe y'all are arguing or not getting along or seeing eye to eye, maybe you had a fight or a disagreement. Spirit is telling you that things are now going to be healed and renewed. You have, this is the Six of Swords, so this is going into calmer waters here, okay? Things getting better. Someone coming in offering an apology, and they want you to have compassion, use your intuition to know that it's true. So offer for a brand new love here, or a renewal in love, okay? That's what I have for you, Cancer. Congratulations to whoever this is for, where you are renewing your love. It looks very beautiful, and Spirit is telling you to go with that, to show up tenderly and have forgiveness, okay? For others of you, you don't have to do that. You have free will. For others of you who are not in a soulmate relationship, they're telling you to let go and free yourself from the past pains, past hurts, and allow something new to come in, okay? That's what I have for you. Thank you for joining me, Cancer. I love you, and bye for now.